What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Ace Attorney 6. Last time we got Rafa thrown the heck out of here because we disproved her insights. Now we're trying to figure out what actually happened. Who murdered Patrol? Yeah, Mr. Roll. Patrol, yeah, that's right. Alright, so the question we left off at the last video was, where else could the victim have been struck during this blackout period? And I'm assuming most of you also think the same thing, and that it's from behind.
Take that!
I was sort of alluding to that 2 videos ago, or however many videos ago. With the defendant standing in front of the victim, isn't it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind? From behind, you say? Yes, I suppose it's not outside the realm of possibility. Now at least I have some breathing room. But who do you suppose it could have been? The true culprit, naturally. The one who actually committed the theft and murder. The true culprit. And I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that. I should have known I'd have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... after going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then Mr. Roll appeared, making his rounds. I imagine the culprit then quickly hid in the storeroom at the other end of the hallway. You're grasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Admit it, you have nothing but baseless conjecture. I'm going to look for something to base it on right now. Albie? When you ran to Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone around the storeroom area? Oh, the dog is so cute! I don't know. There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. I was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of that hallway. I see. Swing and a miss. What is it, boy? You know who did it? Shadow says that someone was there. I see. Thanks for that. Too bad his testimony is inadmissible. You think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person. But that doesn't mean the true culprit could have been there in the hallway.
Objection!
Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch. But I will enjoy watching you sink. What are you talking about? Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident. How can you continue to make that assertion? Because there was a witness. A very reliable eyewitness. What? Your Majesty, the prosecution would like to call its witness to the stand. Calling an eyewitness to the stand, It's been decades since that's happened. And unlike the defense's witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved. That was a low blow. Very well, I'll allow it. And now for something we've not heard in quite some time. Bring the witness to the stand. Hey, it's Jesus. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Peaslubben and Distindin. Hold on, is there a pun here? There's gotta be one, right? Peaslubben, and Distindin. And Distandin. Ah, you know what? This is gonna take me a while to figure out. Peace, love, and Standin? That wouldn't make sense, would it? This is the name? I'm like Temple's head monk, can you dig? If it isn't Instructor and Distindin, you're the eyewitness. Instructor? Not only is Mr. Andistandin Temple's head monk, but he's also a renowned Damalon expert. Damalama ding dong. Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Damalon? Oh wow, you can actually see him strumming in what do you call it? Ah, shit. What do you call it when you shake your face? Ah, never mind. Here she is, my sweet serenader. My one and only. Groovy, right? But you heard our sultry sounds once before, brother. Brother man. When Dragon and Tiger Battle. Jesus Christ, okay. Up the tempo, man! That'd be so annoying. That's the song for the Dance of Devotion. Dance, dance, devotion! Why don't you get up and dance, man? Right on, brother, the song of ceremony. Let me watch his fingers for a second. Interesting. Okay. Playing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig? The Song of Ceremony, the song that was playing at the time of the murder. It's like Zenyatta. Oh, Holy Mother. May the righteous sounds of my Damalon serve as my offering to you. Wonderful! A great performance as always. This is my thing, you know, my bag. I make instruments speak, baby. By the by, Magistrate Pops. No Damalon class today? I'm afraid this trial's gone into overtime, thanks to the lawyer over there. The class the judge wanted to attend was a Damalon lesson. Well, you know what they say, baby. Never trust the lawyer, man. Peace within the iris. But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Andistandin, as the treasure's keeper. And you must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. Yeah, man, that's not cool. Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, Mr. Andistandin. That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key. And I keep it on me at all times, you dig? But the sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man. So that's the key to the treasure box, is it? You know it, baby! It's called the Magatama key, and it's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk at Temple. The Magatama key, huh? Magatama key, the sole key for opening the treasure box, and Andistandin kept his keeps it on his person at all times. And now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. It's a real buzzkill, man. I mean, sure, I can go with the whole, Cheech and Chong, like, and he just took it away, man. But, oh my god, can you imagine how long these videos would be of just me going, how am I ever gonna face her holiness again, man? Like, speaking slow. Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb. Why do I always get the... I thought I said fart ones. Mr. Andistandin, you witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room. You know it, baby! Best believe I scoped that tiny transgressor. Transgender. Cross-dresser. Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw? You know, the details in his playing is actually very impressive. Like, I can't stop watching. Okay, to bring justice against the transgressor man, yes, of course, I'll do all I can. In the name of her holiness, I vow to sing nothing but the truth I swear to bring. Hit me! What I saw, baby. After the morning dance of devotion, dance devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber's on the way? To the temple's treasure room, hey. If you thought I was gonna sing this, you're all wrong. I ain't got time for that. Any small footsteps, I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one. Before the blackout, one other than Roll. Only Albie to the treasure room did stroll. The song is like making it really hard for me to read. Before the blackout, one other than Roll. Only Albie to the... Okay, dude, got it. Tell me I was hallucinating just now. Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man. I share your sentiments. You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Andistindin? You found the body as well? He really is a key witness, then. That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. The circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job, you feel me? The breakers are in the first floor hallway, in front of the storeroom. On the way, I got a whiff of something funky. Blood, man. Really harsh my mellow. I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what's what. And it was like, whoa, man. There was poor Mr. Roll dead as a doornail. In the interval between the end of the dance devotion and the blackout, the only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Andistindin's unassailable account, which has led to the accused's arrest. Oh, messed that up a little bit. Hold it! Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance devotion? No, I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance. He was? Would you like some proof? How's this? A photo taken by a tourist of the morning dance devotion. My, what graceful dancing. I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Andistindin's Damalon now. That could be a bad name. Mr. Andistindin's Damalon. Ugh. Payne's right. There's Mr. Roll on duty. Never underestimate the incredible Payne. So in addition to Rafa's insights, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? Dance devotion photo added to the court record. As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids. Like family, can you dig it? I should have taught Albie better, man. Before Her Holiness, the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother! Oh, he's gone. Oh, they're both there. Okay. Head monk and Distindin. I didn't kill Mr. Roll. So I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak like a wet paper bag. Are you feeling me? Spare the rod, hey baby. Spoil the child, not maybe. Her holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first. Defense, please begin your cross-examination. After the morning dance devotion, to go back to my chamber, I caught the notion. There's really nothing to press here, but I'll do it anyways. I have a question. Lay it on me, man. How dare you interrupt the performance of the great peas-lovin' and Distendin? I was really enjoying that. Sorry, but you know, there's something about that name I can't put my finger on. What's so funny about peace-lovin' and Distendin? What is it? I mean, peace-lovin', that's what I assume. Of course, there's also peas, like you're peeing. And Distin, din. And I stand in. Peace, love, I stand in? P, I stand in? I don't know. You had a question for me, brother? You were playing something during the dance devotion, weren't you? You know it, baby. I was playing my beautiful girl right here, this Damelon. I'm offering to Her Holiness, I play the music and the singers sing the song of ceremony. Mr. Andistendin's playing is the best in the kingdom. It must please Her Holiness greatly. Now then, could you continue with your testimony, Mr. Andistendin? For the Holy Mother, I keep on truckin'. This Damelon still needs some pluckin'. Don't you know my chamber's on the way to the temple's treasure room?
Hold it!
Could you please point out one more time where your chamber's located? No sweat. My chamber's on the way from the performance hall to the treasure room. So anyone going to the treasure room would have to pass by Andistendin's chamber. Give peace lovin' a chance. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near.
Hold it!
Even from inside your chamber, you can still hear what's going on outside. Temple is a groovy old building, built from Mother Nature's finest. You can hear a pin drop through the wooden walls. In an old building like that, I guess the walls must be pretty thin. And that's how Mr. Andistendin could know the culprit's movements. It's all thanks to the Holy Mother's divine protection. Right on, my man. I dedicate this testimony to Her Holiness. Albie was the only one.
Hold it!
How could you tell it was Albie just from the sound of some footsteps? Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out. But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall? No way, man. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. You saw him? In the treasure room. This you can believe. My P. P, the sneak Albie. And tell us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. Not bad, Payne, not bad. When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window. From my window, I can see the window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard. And through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room. Should I have him add this statement to his testimony? Obviously. Could you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Andistenden? You got it, brother. Through the window, I did spy little Albie with my own eye.
Hold it!
Through the window, you say? That's right, brother. There's a courtyard outside the window of my chamber. Across the courtyard, I can see the window of the hallway to the treasure room, man. Judging from the diagram, I guess that's plausible. A view of the courtyard from your chamber. How nice that must be. I bet it's beautiful at this time of year. What with Kuranese butterflies flitting about. You know it, Pops. I often look out into the courtyard while playing my Damalon. And it goes a little something like this. Albie was the only one. Hold on a second.
Hold it!
Oh, okay. Yeah, we already presented this one. All right. So skip this. Ah, hurry up! Oh, dear. Yeah, I got it! Ah! Alright, before the blackout, one other than Roll, only Albie to the treasure room did stroll.
Hold it!
How could you be so sure that nobody else was there? Whoa, man! You lawyers are as uptight as they say. Isn't it possible that someone else could have snuck past? The answer, my friend, is squeaky wooden floorboards, baby. They make such a racket, not even the quietest cat could sneak by me, you dig? That makes sense. And all that just now was simply more of the attorney's unfounded suspicions, I see. That's the truth, baby. It's all that I sing. The truth is all. It's everything. Words of wisdom, words of truth. Baby tooth forsooth phone booth. Pinot Noir, caviar. Mid-sized car. Much thanks to Mr. Andistenden. That's bringing an end to the defense's grandstanding. You're not stopping me until my client goes free. Wait a minute. Why am I singing? Right on, even the lawyer's joining in. Everybody's starting to feel the groovy vibe of my far-out rhythm. I refuse to let him run the show. I think I found the flaw I've been looking for. Andistenden was in this chamber on the second floor. But there was something that definitely should have been blocking his view. Let's take a look at what evidence we have. Something to prove that he couldn't have seen. Let's see. Notices, temple diagram. Let's look at the temple diagram. How about the fact that the door could have been closed? That's always possible, yeah? So why don't we present this temple diagram to that statement? Here it is. Let's present the temple diagram.
Objection!
Ah, shit. There's something odd about the window. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm wrong, okay. Boo! All right, what else do I have? Shoot. Due to the growing number of thefts around the temple, we'll be tightening security throughout. Therefore, all the hallway shutters will remain shut. There you go.
Objection!
There's something off about that, Mr. Andistenden. My music is off? I'm sorry you feel that way, man. Maybe this vibe ain't top of the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul? There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, but something's not quite right with your Something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Andistenden, you've been lying to this court. It's probably Andistanden, but I keep saying Andistenden because it's way more fun. Now why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Truth and truth alone is all I see. Lying, y'all. Now lying ain't my thing. Oh, I keep rubbing my eye and it burns so bad now. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Andistenden? It's a temple notice, man. What of it? In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance devotion. What you talking about, Phoenix? I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters. Looks like you didn't get the memo. No way. I don't believe it, man. That's awesome. If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Let's see. Something will, something for something. Is that your idea of reading? I'm not so hot at reading Kuranese, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know? Doesn't that make your duties as head monk a little difficult? Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago. That's quite recent, isn't it? So how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple? How little you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. I've only been adherent of Kurunaism for 3 months myself. The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country. Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you, Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness's teaching spoke to me too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Kurunaism, but could Andistenden have had ulterior motives for becoming a believer too? Mr. Andistenden, were you really in your chamber as you claim? Hey, be chill, brother. Weren't you instead somewhere else? Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now? According to Mr. Andistenden's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else? Well, do you have a theory, defense? Do you know where Mr. Andistenden was, if not in his chamber? If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had gone down the hallway towards the treasure room, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? The defense proposes this is the place he could have been to see Albie go down that hall. Oh, hold on, easy.
Take that!
There? But you just suggested earlier that that's where the true culprit might have been. True, but no matter how I look at it, this is the only place Andistondin could have been. Andistondin could have been. Mr. Floyd Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Andistondin of being the true culprit in this case? Yes! Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer. How dare you be so disrespectful! First you criticize her benevolence's insights. Now you accuse the head monk of murder.
Objection!
This is the only place the witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room. That's nothing but groundless conjecture. And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument? The opening argument? During that argument, it was suggested that Albie used his position as monk in trading to get his hands on the treasure. That's right, and what of it? Well, why don't we try this twist on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure. You joshing me, man! The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure? You can't possibly be serious. Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. Andistondin's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him too close to the treasure? The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court. So clearly he isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question.
Objection!
This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake. Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man. What was that, Mr. Andistondin? Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. You've gone and said something I can't forgive. You called my belief into question. My faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody could do it. Hey! That's sick! That music, it's making my ears bleed. In a good way. Look at the detail on those speakers, too. This is the music of my soul. Death to the lawyer. I'm sure that's how it sounds. I'm the Twilight Messenger. Can't you tell? Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell! He's dripping with lies, running with Philistines. Gonna send that lawyer to the guillotines. Okay. I mean, electric domelons, sure. And now for something completely different. That plinkety-plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage. Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed? You just don't get it. If I lied, it's cause you drove me to it. All sniffing around and suspicious and throwing out false accusations? Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job. Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise and I'll have to use my partner here on you. I'm the one making noise. So you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Savage, right? Sweating bullets, ain't ya? The screams of my soul are gonna make a mosh pit out of this peanut gallery. Did he really just win the court over with that performance? Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul! I call this chart topper soul screaming truth. Boom, boom! Unfortunately, it's been almost 40 minutes, so I need to end the video here. So stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!